last part of this. Good examples. The Lush was a good example. Pods were a good example. Sorry, Will, I didn't get to your example. We'll come back to it.
Very similar. It's just the idea of the first Bluetooth headphones, or just Bluetooth headphones in general. It's the main reasons that they were kind of adapted was because of relative advantage.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that they're a lot better than headphones that have wires that connect to your phone. You can do so much more stuff with them.
Yep.
And then I also had my second part of that was observability.
Yep.
Because it's like it shows, it's pretty obvious the difference between Bluetooth and wired connection because you don't see the wires. So it's just you see it and you kind of understand that it's new and you might want to get it. Also, the other one from the 4 research elements, innovation, because obviously it's new.
Got it. Perfect. All right. Thank you. Good. So last part of this is about consumerism, the social roots of consumerism. Consuming. Yeah. So it's just buying stuff and using things, right? A lot of the times the way, well, let's just say again, we can blame it on the IB. The way the IB defined it is there's 3 kind of things, and this comes up later on in those other elements for why you like certain stuff, especially related to design. But these 3 things affect why somebody would buy stuff. Lifestyle, values, and identity. So something about that person's lifestyle makes someone to buy, something about what they value, and something about who they are is what makes them want to buy things. Okay? It can be like a bad thing. Oh, we're always going to buy this bad stuff. But remember, there's that important piece of technology and development and growth, social systems, economic systems growing generally because of consumers in some way. Okay? This is just a TOK question, but we'll kind of skip through it. But in America, I know we're not in America, but in America in the 50s, we now own a lot more cars per person. There's a lot more TVs. There's a lot more microwaves. There's a lot, we eat out more often. There's more and more stuff that people are consuming. And so, I don't know. It's just different. Is it better or worse? I don't know. It's just different. You could say maybe it's better because you have more options and more choice, versus before maybe didn't. Yeah, if they can. Yeah, if they can. A couple of other questions just about why we consume things, who influences, what's necessary, what's luxury. It's just thinking about consuming. Yeah, why is it that why you buy things or how you buy things, and we can use Rodgers' innovation, the curve as well too, to talk about how you buy things or you consume things. So. Another one too, and this is similar to what is it? What was it again? Observability, or not necessarily observability, but social systems. That stuff is in place that affects how people buy things. So social media makes a big difference. The likes, the shares, the posts, the Pinterest, whatever pops up first on your Google search. Yeah. So those types of things make a big difference, and again, they're targeting it towards lifestyles, values, and identity. Okay? So, task. This is what I want you to do. Okay? So this one is similar to what Maggie did, but I want you to do it now. Basically, think of something that maybe you bought recently or maybe somebody else bought recently, and now you're trying to place it into this understanding of adoption and how that was bought or purchased or even used too. So think about which stage was it? Or was it early adoption? And then what type of elements made the difference? So was it advantage? Was it complexity? And then how about those characteristics? Was it observable? Was it, what made a difference? So trying to use all of those different points of Rodgers' innovation curve, put it onto a product that you bought recently, or maybe somebody else bought, and then, describe that. So for example, the shoes, right? A student put this up there. They were an early majority because whenever it was bought, nobody really wanted them. They weren't the first to buy it, but there was still somebody new who bought it, right? And then, so advantage, more and more people are doing, and they're actually a useful shoe. I don't know this one, but you could debate it, right? It's a technologically advantage. But then by following and seeing innovators, like popular people, and seeing it used more in social media, it has a lot of observability. So that was another reason why it ended up being bought. Okay? So it's similar to the last activity, but more thinking about you and where do you sit on that curve, and then using all those different points to show how you purchased or consumed or how it was innovated. Okay? Crystal clear? There are other examples on the slideshow that you can use. And actually, after that one's done, that's it for Rodgers' characteristics of innovation. Okay? Any questions? All right. Have fun. Talk to you in a minute.